Hello everyone, today we're going to learn how to use WhatsApp. Before we start, I want to explain what WhatsApp is. WhatsApp is a great app that enables me to message and call friends and family all over the globe completely for free. WhatsApp is owned by Facebook and it has over 2 billion users that use the app on a daily basis. It's a great way to call and message friends from the US to Australia to China to even the North Pole. All you need is an internet connection, a device, and for your friends to also be connected to WhatsApp. Now that we know what WhatsApp is, let's go ahead and learn how to send our first message. To open the app, all you need to do is tap on the app symbol. It looks like a white phone with a white circle in a green background. On my device, you can see that it's right over here. On your device, it could be that it's not on the home screen, and what you need to do is you need to swipe your finger from the bottom of the screen, like so, to the middle of the screen. Okay, so we're going to do that again. You take your finger and you put it on the bottom of the screen, you slowly swipe up until you get all of your apps. As you can see, on the bottom left, there is WhatsApp. So these are the two ways to get to the app, or from the home screen, and if you can't find it on the home screen, you can go to all of your apps by swiping from the bottom to the middle of the screen. Now, let's tap on WhatsApp. This is WhatsApp's home screen. You don't need to know how to use everything to be able to use WhatsApp. I'm going to explain the most used functions of WhatsApp. On WhatsApp, there's 3 main functions: chats, as you can see over here, status, and calls. Calls are all the calls that I make to my friends. It could be a video call or a regular call. And chats are all the messages that I sent. So this meaning all the typed messages. Okay, if I want to send my friend, hey, how are you? In a typed message, it's going to be under chats. But if I want to call someone, it's going to be under calls. Status is something that we're not going to get into this video, and most people don't use it. So, to start our first conversation, what we need to do is tap on the green icon on the bottom right. This will open up a menu where one of the options will be New Contact. It's the second one. So tap on that. Now, it could be that your tablet will ask you where you would like to save your contact to. You can just go ahead and tap on Tablet and tap on Set as Default. And now we want to put in our contact. To add a new contact, we need to put in a name and a number. So the first thing we want to do is tap on Name, and we can type in the name. So we're going to call it David. And you could put in also a last name, Moss. After we put in our contact's name, we need to put in the number. So how do we do that? We need to scroll down a little bit by tapping to the right of David Moss and swiping up without lifting the finger until we get to phone. Okay, you can see over here there's phone. To type the phone number in, you just need to tap one slight tap on phone. So now we need to put in the number. You can do this by just tapping on the number in the number pad on the keyboard over here. So let's go ahead and type in the number. To save the contact, all you need to do is tap on Save. Now that we had our contact, it saved the contact, we need to go back to WhatsApp. A great button to use to go back to where we were is the small triangle on the bottom right of the screen. If I tap it once, it takes me back one page. And now, as you can see, it took me back to WhatsApp. And if I tap it again, I'm now on WhatsApp's home screen. To start a conversation, we can tap on Start to Chat, which is this button on the bottom right. And now we have to decide which contact we want to send a message to. So let's send a message to David Moss, who we just added recently. Now, WhatsApp has opened the conversation with David Moss. We haven't written him any messages yet, and he hasn't written us, so that's why it's blank. So now, to type in a message, all you need to do is tap on Type a Message on the bottom. One slight tap. After this, the keyboard will come up, and we want to type our message. So let's go ahead and type in, "Hey, how are you?" Okay? To send the message, all we need to do is tap on the triangle green circle. So it's right over here. It's one slight tap. And as you can see, there's a new message saying, "Hey, how are you?" Now we want to wait for David to answer us. As you can see, David answered us with the message, "I'm good, how are you?" So now, we can understand that the messages that we sent are in green, and the messages that are answered to me are in white. So let's go ahead and send "Great." And as we learned, you tap on the white triangle with the green background, the circle. And there you go. You can see that I wrote him a message, he answered me, and I answered him back. Let's do a small recap of what we've learned today. We've learned how to open the WhatsApp app, how to add a contact to WhatsApp, and how to send a message to that contact. So now let's go back to WhatsApp's home screen to go over what we've learned. We're going to tap on the back button that we learned earlier so that we're in the home screen. As you can see, now we're in chats, and because we've started a conversation with David, this conversation shows up under chats, as you can see here. So anytime I want to go back into that conversation, I can just tap on David Moss on the name and keep the conversation going from where we left off. So let's go over it again. How do I send a message? I tap on Type a Message, tap "How are you?" and tap on Send. And as you can see, I sent him a message. I can wait for him to see the message and reply to me. So now that we've learned how to send a message to a contact, in the next lesson, we're going to learn how to send a recorded message, how to call, and how to video call a new contact. So, I'll see you in the next lesson.